Today on Indiana Outdoors, we visit one of the first places ever to study wolves and their behavior, and what we found was truly incredible.
Our mission is to teach the community about wolves and the importance of them in the ecosystem through research, education, and conservation.
Located in Battleground, Indiana, Wolf Park was created in 1972 when Professor Eric Klinghammer began to study the behavior of wolves and how they interact. Because wolves don't generally spend a lot of time near humans, it hasn't been until recently that we've learned more about them, and in the decades following Wolf Park's creation, they have been focused on researching and educating about wolves. To learn more about how Wolf Park achieves its mission, we had a chat with its executive director.
My name is Kara Rawlings. I'm the executive director at Wolf Park. My job entails a little bit of everything. A nonprofit executive director wears a lot of hats. Walking in on a Monday morning, kind of, having the usual Monday morning feeling, and then the wolves all start howling, and you realize how cool this really is.
What makes Wolf Park interesting is that alongside having guided tours where visitors can see the wolves interact with the park's handlers, they also do lots of research and conservation work, letting the wolves live as they'd like.
If you've never been here before, come in with an open mind. We do treat our animals as wild animals as they are, so we never really know what they're going to do on any given day. So we hope that when you come, you get to experience everything they have to offer, but sometimes it's just enough to be here outside and watch them take a nap and enjoy being out in our beautiful landscape that we have to offer. So just keep an open mind about what it is that we're trying to do here, and that the animals are free agents, and just have a good time.
While Wolf Park, true to its name, is home to many wolves, they also have spaces for bison, foxes, and an eastern box turtle. Each animal is cared for and given ample space to call home. Plus, being in such a grassy and forested area, the park also accounts for animals that might just be passing by.
We do a lot of work to make sure that we have wild habitats available for any animals coming through the area, which we do get quite a lot of. We're surrounded by farmland, so a lot of times the birds and mammals that are pushed off the farmland come our way, and so we try to make sure they have good water sources, good food sources.
There's so much to learn and research about these fascinating animals, and of course, knowledge is best when it's shared with others.
We also work with groups that are studying various wild animals, so we give them opportunities to come in and observe our ecosystems. Then we also, while people are here, we try to teach them about ways they can provide conservation practices at home in their own backyards, and we also talk to them about things that are being done around the world to work with the same kind of species that we have here to conserve them.
But when it comes to the work the staff at Wolf Park do, there's a lot that goes into raising the animals you see.
There's a lot of trust involved in working with the animals that we have here. We have apex predators, and then we also have very large animals, and so it takes a lot of relationship building with the handlers to spend a lot of time with them, getting them used to them being around so that we can work safely together.
And on top of all of that, Wolf Park also supports other organizations that help in the conservation of animals.
So we commit to giving a portion of our ticket sales to conservation organizations that are working to preserve the kind of species that we find are important to the ecosystems we have here. And then we just make sure that people who come to the park know of ways they can support those organizations.
It's a great way to help others and get visitors engaged with the cause. If you want to learn more about how you can support the conservation of wolves, you can do so by visiting Wolf Park's website, where you can learn about advocacy, becoming a member of Wolf Park, sponsoring an animal, and more. We got to meet a lot of amazing people doing wonderful work, and from every delightful little detail in their gift shop, of course we bought some goodies, to the care and hard work they put into helping their animals live happy lives, there is so much to enjoy about Wolf Park. At the end of our trip, we attended the Howl Night program, where the audience is encouraged to howl alongside the wolves. It's such a unique experience to see these animals up close, and while we talked to Kara, we asked her for her favorite wolf fact.
Now that I've been here for a few years, it's not that obscure, but I remember when I first started thinking, that is so cool. All wolves are born in April, for the most part, because wolves only have one breeding season per year. They're not like a dog. And so most wolves are going to breed in January, February time period. Then their gestation, we would have puppies in April. So all of our wolves have April birthdays, which makes it really easy to remember. That's pretty cool.
Thank you so much to everyone at Wolf Park who made this a wonderful experience, and we encourage you, the viewer, to get involved with the conservation of wolves and other wild animals. You can find more info about that at www.wolfpark.org. Thank you so much for watching Indiana Outdoors.